have the Pats come back to the Jets, Phil? Like, is this, some people are circling this, and we're going to hear some sound from some former Jets in a little bit, that, you know what, this is a winnable game for the Jets, that the two have come to the back of the pack. They're more even than the old statistics would show. Are they more even than in the past?
Well, they haven't beaten the Patriots in, I think, 14 years. 14 games.
14
years.
Yep,
14 years. It's
even
Thanks for listening.
Rex Ryan is buzzing in my ear. So they are very similar, though. I mean, this is a game. Zach Wilson led Jets that was a one-score game last year. That was, I think, a total of 17 or 13 points. So have they come back to where the Jets are? Where are the Jets? Like, they both are pretty mediocre teams led by, I think, really good defenses that have a lot of questions about the offensive side of the ball.
You can't lose to a Zach Wilson team. I don't know whether they've come back or not. It's Zach Wilson. Like, he's a disaster. He's still a disaster. They don't trust him. They're saying all the right things as they should, right? He's their quarterback for the moment, even though, Saleh continues to say we're going to ride with him. But he's still a disaster. They didn't trust him at all in that game. They want to run on first down. They want to run on second down. The problem with that is when you can't run like they couldn't against the Cowboys, then on 3rd and 8, he's got to throw the ball, and he can't. So your quarterback can do these things in 3rd and 8. He can bail you out at times. I thought he played one of his better games in a long time on Sunday night. So to me, yeah, they're kind of in the same category right now, but I like your quarterback better than I like their quarterback.
It feels like a week ago we were talking about this matchup and people were wondering if it's an automatic win after Aaron Rodgers got hurt. It's not an automatic win. I like the Patriots in this matchup, but it is a must-win game because there's a huge difference between going 1-2 versus 0-3 and having to go to Dallas in a game that you're going to have a hard time winning. So this feels like a pivotal game for them because we're already talking about what's the mood in the locker room and everyone else and listening and seeing the body language at the podium. What's that going to look like if you get to 0-3 and you're facing 0-4? So must-win game.
They're two desperate teams, right? Because the Jets are embarrassed by what happened to them, and I'm sure they've been challenged by their coach. Like, as a defense, you guys, DJ Reed was saying we're the 85 Bears. Well, you just got crushed by the Cowboys. Now you got to bounce back against a team that, quite frankly, from a skills position guy, you could handle. So this is not the easiest spot for them to be in.
We want you to join the conversation, by the way. Vote in our poll. Which franchise would you rather be right now, the Patriots or the Jets? You can scan that QR code, go to NBCSportsBoston.com/early edition. Right now, the Patriots leading the way 62% to 38%. I'm going to be honest, guys. I voted for the Jets in this poll because when you look at franchise, I like the Patriots quarterback better right now. But the Patriots, if you take Mac Jones out of the equation, they're not a quarterback away, Phil. The Jets, with Aaron Rodgers, the way they're built right now, with their skill players on offense and the defense they have, if Aaron Rodgers was even half of who he was at times in Green Bay, you've got a contending team. I don't think you could say the same about the way the Patriots are built right now.
But they have a contending team for how long with Aaron Rodgers? Maybe one more year if he comes back.
They still do need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback, which is so difficult to find, even an average quarterback, that this is easier for me to answer. Where they are right now, which is the better team right now, they have the quarterback. The Patriots have the better quarterback. Is he a superstar? Is he a top 3 guy? No, but I think he could be a top 10 guy. I think he's talented enough to do that. I think he's been pretty good these first 2 games of the season. He has not been your issue. I think it's a little bit, you have to start hitting in the draft. You have to start hitting at some premium positions on the offensive side of the ball. But again, I like this Patriots defense. I don't know if I like them as much as the Jets defense, but they ain't far off. You're a receiver and a lineman away from being a really good team, in my opinion. And I think that's easier to find than a quarterback.
I mean, look, the Jets are coming off a terrible game, so maybe it's hard for me to make this argument, but you don't think they're that far off, comparatively speaking, defensively? I don't feel like
I think they're both top 10 teams for sure. They might both be top 5.
I just don't know that the Jets would have approached the Dolphins in the same way the Patriots did, which is, we just don't want to get run out of the building. It's similar to the game plan they had against the Buffalo Bills last year, right, with Josh Allen, where everybody's like, they're getting closer to the Bills. No, they just didn't want to get embarrassed in that game. But Josh Allen did whatever he wanted to do against them, and Tua, for the most part, did whatever he wanted to. And by the way, Josh Allen and Tua aren't even in the same conversation. So I wonder about maybe how they approach things defensively that makes me believe like the Jets maybe are a little bit more aggressive.
They're way more aggressive, which I like. And I do think the Jets are a little bit more talented, but I don't think the Patriots are that far off when you're looking at those 2 units.
How would you vote in this poll, Giardi?
Who's
There's only two choices.
Don't do
right.
choices.
No, well, what I was going to
Which
say is, what
franchise?
franchise would you rather be right now? Like, is Bill Belichick the coach next year? Is the GM? Like, there could be a massive transition coming here in the next year or two. Like, I don't know who they're going to choose next. Is it Mayo? Is he the right guy? Is it Bill O'Brien? Is it somebody? Is Deion Sanders coming here? Who the heck knows? Like, at least it feels like there might be some sort of stability with the Jets.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just, it's very odd.
Okay,
I-
so
I-
I
is
guess
Robert
you're going
Saleh
with the
gonna be the head coach?
Patriots.
You know what?
I'm with Phil.
Can I raise my hand? I feel a little dirty about the whole thing. I don't
Probably
even know
should,
how I
man.
feel about that.
I said the Jets, Mike.
I'm going to sit out the next play,
I
I
was
think.
just going to say we're dirty together, and I just said it out loud. I think we should just Giles talk.
I'm going to lean towards the Patriots because of the quarterback, and that's more of it to me. And I understand. What I do find interesting, though, Phil, about your argument is saying that how long are the Jets really contending for? Just 1 year with Aaron Rodgers? I mean, we're at the point with the Patriots. Would you take maybe 1 year of contention? You know, if they continue to be along this path, we had it so good for so long that we sometimes maybe don't realize having 1 year of contention is not a terrible thing.
No, it's not terrible. But again, I guess I believe in the quarterback insofar as I'd be okay with him. I'd be good with him being your quarterback for the next 2-3 seasons if you can build around him. I think he's shown enough promise that if you can actually give him a few pieces, the team might actually perform a little bit for